everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do another first day of school scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using today is actually from Photoplay. It's the school days. My paper does measure 11.5 by 11.5, and I'll go ahead and back that on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. I did ink my edges with my Stampin' Up! Early Espresso. For my first piece, it does measure 11.5 by 5 3/4. For this yellow stars one, this is actually, I found it in my stash. I think it's from the open stock section at Hobby Lobby, but I'm not too sure. It does measure 11.5 by 5 3/8. For my next piece, this does measure 11.5 by 3.5. And for this, I'll try to center it. I'm going to use my zip dry glue. Next, I do have two borders. My borders measure 11.5 by 3/8. Next, I do have my photo mat. My photo mat does measure 6 1/8 by 4 inches, and on my silhouette, I did do an offset. I do have my title. My title does measure 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. I did pop it up. Everything has been pieced together, and I also popped up the pencil in between the layers. And I do believe this was a recent freebie from either Treasure Box Designs or Cuddly Cute Designs. I'm not too sure, I forgot. I've actually had this layout ready for a while. Next, I do have my hot air balloon. It does measure 5.5 by 4 3/8, and I did pop it up with foam tape. Next, I do have just a simple star. The star measures 1.5 by 1.5, and I did pop it up on foam tape. Next, for Miss Kate Cuttables, I do have my colors. My colors on my computer, how I slice them, they do measure 4 by 3 5/8. And next, I do have a banner. This is actually the same banner I used for my daughter's graduation. I just grabbed it from there and applied it over here. Each one does measure 2 and 1 3/8. The only thing I changed was the year. This is actually a freebie on my silhouette when I purchased it. And for the beige inside banner, I just did an internal offset and I adjusted it accordingly. This layout is actually for my daughter's first day of school when she started school just in general. At the time, actually, I was not scrapbooking. I had just had my son. He was a newborn when my daughter actually started her first day of school, and I was still recovering. So my husband, who was home with us at the time, thankfully, he took her to her first day of school. And the other day when I was doing the layouts for my kids, the first day of school one, I realized I never scrapbooked her first day of school ever layout. And I have a great picture too. So I decided to do that since I had all these freebies. And I just remember when I was pregnant with my son, it was too many things were going on, and I stopped scrapbooking for over a year. And it's hard to believe it now since I try to scrapbook as much as I can. I just never know when I'm going to take a small break. So that's why I keep scrapbooking so much. You just never know. And I actually didn't start scrapbooking again until my son was about 7-8 months. So I took a big break. Let's see how I wanted these. And I'm just not putting any glue on the top so I could put in my picture underneath. And there you have it. This is my 12 by 12 first day of school using all the recent freebies. If you enjoyed the video and like to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.